Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse said the lack of clarity in U.S. regulation of cryptocurrencies is frustrating. Known for the cryptocurrency XRP, the fintech company has been caught in a high-stakes legal tussle with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission since last year. In December, the SEC filed charges against the firm, Garlinghouse, and a Ripple co-founder, alleging they raised more than $1.3 billion through an unregistered securities offering. Known for the cryptocurrency XRP, the fintech company has been caught in a high-stakes legal tussle with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission since last year. In December, the SEC filed charges against the firm, Garlinghouse, and a Ripple co-founder, alleging they raised more than $1.3 billion through an unregistered securities offering. Garlinghouse said the U.S. has yet to provide clear regulatory guidelines for cryptocurrencies, unlike countries in Asia. Garlinghouse said the U.S. has yet to provide clear regulatory guidelines for cryptocurrencies, unlike countries in Asia. I give credit to markets like Singapore and even parts of Korea where there really has been a thoughtful government-led effort to define and have clear regulatory frameworks around cryptocurrencies, he told CNBC's Squawk Box Asia on Friday. He cited the company's ongoing legal battle with the SEC as an example of where the regulatory framework remains unclear. Ironically, here in the United States, they have not provided that same clarity. It is the only country on the planet that has said XRP is anything other than a currency, he noted. The SEC has said, XRP is a security, and so we're now engaged in a court discussion. So far, I feel good about how that's been going, but it's certainly frustrating. In a complaint filed in December, the SEC said Ripple created an information vacuum when it did not disclose the offering to investors. The agency argues the company was required to share this kind of material information with investors because XRP can be considered an investment contract under certain circumstances, and therefore a security under the federal securities laws. Financial regulators globally are looking into how they should regulate the cryptocurrency industry. Garlinghouse downplayed the current scrutiny of cryptocurrencies, saying the industry should continue to focus on what these technologies provide to customers. I think at the end of the day, the industry should focus on utility. And are these technologies solving real problems for real customers, he said, adding that Ripple will continue to leverage its XRP ledger and tokens to make payments efficient. Ripple Labs unlocked 1 billion XRP, just shy of $1.6 billion from its escrow wallet today, according to Whale Alert, a service that tracks the movement of large amounts of cryptocurrencies. XRP price is also currently down 4.21% from yesterday, now trading at $1.57 a token. By the law of supply and demand, more XRP in circulation means less value for the token. Perhaps today's dip is to be expected. Unlike other cryptocurrencies, a single entity controls the majority of the global XRP supply. This entity is Ripple Labs, the payments company set up by XRP co-founders. To allay fears that it could one day dump the whole hoard of treasure onto the market, it held in escrow 55% of the total supply of 100 billion tokens. Ripple Labs kept 20 billion or 20% for XRP creators. At the end of 2017, Ripple announced that it would be releasing the XRP it holds in escrow over the course of 55 months to control the price of the token. Ripple often returns most of the XRP it released from escrow right back to the escrow wallet. Last month, it returned 90% or 900 million XRP tokens to escrow. In December last year, Ripple was hit with a $1.3 billion lawsuit from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. The SEC alleged that when Ripple sells these tokens, it's distributing them as securities. That would be illegal, since the SEC hasn't given Ripple permission to sell securities. After the suit was announced, the price of XRP tanked. On December 17, 2020, XRP was worth 66 cents. On New Year's Eve, it had fallen to 23 cents. Ripple's fortunes started to change at the beginning of last month, when the company won a discovery motion to expose the SEC internal policy on Bitcoin and Ethereum. So despite having been brought to the brink of ruin, XRP is fighting back and maintaining its position as the fourth largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization. Thanks for watching, guys.
The S&P 500 ending the week flat despite blowout earnings from some of the biggest companies in the market. The Dow and Nasdaq actually down on the week. So if record profits from the most valuable companies couldn't get investors excited, what will? Or is the best already baked into these markets? Tim.
Look, it's disappointing, and certainly if you told me the numbers that Google and Facebook, especially on their ad growth and what that means also for the consumer and the economy, then get to Apple, 5G supercycle alive and well, their service business is growing, and Amazon might have had the best numbers of everybody, and you actually week over week had triple Qs or the NASDAQ 100 down 51 basis points. Very concerning. You look at semiconductors, they haven't made highs since mid-February, so 2.5 months. This is one of the longer periods of this rally where the leadership, which has come from the chip sector, has kind of deserted us. So in a market that's always looking for a catalyst, earnings typically at times have been really important. And I do feel that at some point when companies tell us they're back to normalized earnings, and the tech sector's kind of told you that, and we pulled through some of the COVID benefits and we have tough comps, that's a time to be concerned. I'm not losing faith in this market, but I do think this was a concerning week. Small caps were weaker, EM growth was weaker, and it was a tough call based upon great numbers.
Some might posit, Steve Grasso, that a flat performance by the major averages is actually decent price action considering where we started this week off at, which was record highs.
Yeah, I think that's probably the way I would start to frame it. But Tim did a great job in laying out all the different places within this market and what they've recently done. I've been a fan of saying that the market really sets up to hurt the most at any one given time. And what would hurt the most is that everyone thinks we're going to roll over. If we don't roll over and we trade to 4,500, I think that people are shocked and people wind up getting hurt to the upside. But for the most part, people are sort of looking at the market and saying, let me just stay invested. Let me own tech. Let me own some of the IWM. Let me own some of the infrastructure plays and the industrials. We'll see how it plays out, but I can understand taking some chips off the table.
Some might even say some of these pullbacks in some of the big cap tech stocks, Nadine, could be buying opportunities. I mean, the good thing is that you've seen what their hands are, right? You got the quarter readout, you got forecasts as well, so you know what you're dealing with pretty much.
You're right, Mel. And what you saw today, too, is the market was down, but volumes were down. So there wasn't a lot of strength behind this decline today. And you're also looking at implied volatility premiums on the Qs of 22%, on the SPY of 36%. So again, we're looking at, I think, a pretty attractive setup. So just you mentioned on the opening, Microsoft, that was something, we've been longtime holders of it. I entered again today, just added to the position because it's a great company. They put up a great quarter. People right now on earnings, though, are paying for the surprise. So are they going to surprise on the upside with a forecast? But I think Microsoft did a great job of outlining a very reasonable, pretty conservative look that they can beat.
Yeah. James, how did this week's price action feed into your bearish view of the markets?
We've had an incredible bull market. I saw a headline the other day that this first 100 days of the Biden administration